Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. So Detroit will get the first possession. Pass to Thompson. With the drive. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
To the middle. Stolen by Vassell. Pass to Barrett. To the paint. Vassell outside. Turin with a steal. A clear look for Ivy. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Hot off the pass. Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Kicks it out to Barrett. The putback. There's the triple. Thompson pulls it in. Here's the Pistons with the ball. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Here's Ivy. Rebound Toronto. Left side Barrett. Outside for Ingram. He can't get that one to fall.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. EA?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Duren. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Raptors trail by 4. Here's Harper. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game.
A smart pass right there by Harper. I like whenever he looks to set up his guys like this.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And again, the Pistons missing. And so here is Toronto. Kicks it out to Barrett. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The Pistons leading. Ivy outside. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Fires from deep. The rebound by Detroit.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Hits the trifecta.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Vassell outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Pass to Robinson. Launches a 3. Knocks down the long J.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Vassell left side. It's stolen by Johnson. Right side, Robinson. Shoots over Vassell. Robinson can't hit.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Well, Ingram has great scoring instincts. He knows how to find shots and capitalize on them.
Robinson for three. Berto grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Harper. Yet to see a basket. Ingram on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Well, that could be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
Outside McCain. The 3 is up. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And so here is Toronto. 4-point game. Here's Vassell. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, Robinson not known for his passing, but he will move the ball when that's what's called for.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Detroit, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Athletic finish right there by Black. I like when he goes up strong like this.
All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. BA, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And here's Thompson for 3. The shot comes out. Outside Ingram. Over Duren. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, you can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Duren with the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 3.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Black outside. They set a pick. And again, Toronto, no good.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
There's Cunningham with a 3. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Black outside. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Duren. Driving in. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And here's Harris outside. Pass to Ivy. It's tipped.
Well, he's known as a solid defender. Vassell is good at using his length to erase shots.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Here's Black. He's got 5. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And he hits it to tie the game. Black's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Black, right side. Over Cunningham. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Six to shoot. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
They set the pick. From deep. Black, no good. The Pistons lead by 5. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Duren. Out to Harris. Back to Duren. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And the 3 off target. And so here is Toronto. Grant Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done. Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
McCain, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Left side Reddish. Ingram on the wing. Drains the triple. Ingram's got 7.
Well, I can tell you as a coach, you've got a lot of confidence in Ingram taking that shot.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Reed. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Ingram with a deep 3. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pistons on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And the foul called on Anthony Black.